I grew up in a church a lot like this, going with my parents every Sunday, my mom who was leading the children's ministry and my dad who was teaching adult Sunday school. My brothers were always right there with me, and church was something that we always did. I was exposed to the gospel at a young age, but was saved in word only. I wasn't living my life all in for Christ. All throughout my childhood, I always strove to be the best, getting the best grades, being the best athlete, wanting to impress my parents by the things that I could do, never realizing that their love for me, much like Jesus' love, is not built on what I can do for them. I was trying to find my contentment in things of this world and not Jesus. This theme of trying to be the best and work my way through life continued all through middle and high school. I was always the captain of my team or the president of my club. I began to get bored towards the end of high school, always looking for the next big thing. This should have been Jesus, but it wasn't. Instead, I chose alcohol. It kind of started when I was down here for Beach Week, actually about a year ago. I did some things I'm not proud of. The Lord had me in the palm of his hand, but it sure didn't feel like it. This problem continued through fall semester of that year as I went off to college. I struggled with alcohol as my vice, thinking that it would make me feel full when that hole in my heart could only be filled by Jesus. I was finding my worth in it and the people that it brought me around, but in reality, they were only drawing me further from him. Coming out of that fall semester, I felt disappointed and empty in my life. I didn't feel like I had any worth in anything but partying, and once the partying was gone, I didn't know what to do with myself. I ended up going to a winter conference with Crew that winter, and while I was there, the Lord called me to lay down this vice of alcohol in my life. This is how I know the Lord has a sense of humor, when the verse that he called out to me was John 4:13 through 14. Jesus said, "Everyone who drinks from this water will get thirsty again, but whoever drinks from the water that I will give him will never get thirsty again. In fact, the water I give him will become a well of water springing up in him for eternal life." This was the moment where I made Christ the center of my life. Coming out of this time, I really leaned into my faith and was brought up by the people around me who are really locked into the gospel, especially my discipler. He drew me to a standard of living that I couldn't have come to on my own. He pointed me towards Christ in every aspect, giving me advice where I needed it, but also called me out when I started to slip back into my old patterns of life. Fast forward to today, and I'm in the very place where my downward spiral started just last year. And looking back to see how far the Lord's brought me in just this small amount of time is truly a testament to his goodness and grace. I'm a big proponent of the next right thing and doing the next right thing. Coming on summer mission felt like that for me. Maybe I don't have a plan for the rest of my life, but I know that the Lord called me here this summer, and I'm so excited to be a part of your community while I get to live out the Great Commission.